walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet, pretty woman. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. Mercy. What a riff, what a tune, Mercy. This is how to play Pretty Woman. Let's start off with the riff. After that, we've just got basic strumming and a change of key later on in the song, which I'll be showing you. But this riff is basically based on an E7 arpeggio. So we have, this would be our E major or E7 chord. And if we went up an arpeggio of that, we would go open, 4, 2, and then the open the D string. And this is often how a lot of riffs and melodies are written, and a lot of lead guitar lines as well, where rather than using a scale or any typical sequence of notes that you might be familiar with, it just walks up the notes of the chord. Whatever chord is playing, E7, he plays the first note twice here, and then walks up the notes of an E7 arpeggio. Those single notes out of a chord, that is called an arpeggio. To add a bit of phrasing to this, and what I'm hearing on the record, is a slide. So the open thickest string twice, but then we have a slide, or I would play this with a slide, I think it sounds cool. Sliding from 2 to 4 with the third finger. That's too far, you could always just slide from 3 to 4. Then first finger at 2nd fret of the B string, and then the open D string. But importantly, a tip for playing this faster, when you hit that open D string, keep your finger on the B string, on string 5 where it was, but just relax it. Otherwise, it's probably going to ring out and you'll get this. You got that kind of thing happening. I always heard, when I was playing it faster, that one. So just keep that first finger relaxed and right on the tip. You can do everything with a down pick. And then to finish off the riff, 4, 2, 0 on string 4. Such an awesome riff. And then we're on to the strumming section, where I'm just really doing downs and ups all the time. And to be honest with you, I'm just holding back on some strums rather than not strumming them. So I'm not really missing any strums out at all. But we've really got this kind of strumming pattern of down, down, up, down, up, down. But as you can hear, I'm not missing out the other strums, I'm just really lightening off on them, I'm just not strumming them hard. So, pretty woman, walking down the street, pretty woman, the kind I'd like to meet. Okay, and those chords are the A major to the F sharp minor bar chord. Dum dum dum. Yes, we have a bar chord in there. But it's alright. It's especially a real trick when I play this change is to play the A chord with one finger barring. You've got to kink it out so that thinnest string rings out. So it looks more like this. There is a gap here so that thinnest string rings out. So this is just an A major chord. But then we just slide that first finger up. Fingers 3 and 4 down. And we have that F sharp minor chord. I have my thumb on top when I do this one finger A. It's because I'm a classic rock guitarist, really. I like that kind of thing. So it is a change. You could go for that A. But either way, that's the change that we've got to do. After that, we're on a D chord. I don't believe you. On the word believe. Now it's less than 2 bars. It's not quite uniform, that part. So pretty woman, I don't believe you. It goes to E earlier than you might think. So listen to the lyrics. I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one can look as good as you. You could just stick to that E, do 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 do, mercy. Or play the riff. I love saying mercy. I can't purr. I can't do the row. I can't do that bit, but I can say mercy. We play that riff again, and then it's the same thing again with the chords. Fairly simple once you've got the knack for it. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, that you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Back to the riff. And then we have a key change. What happens are these next 4 chords. D minor, G, C, and A minor. Now those are very obvious chords to use in the key of C. But so far this song has been in the key of A. So to learn what a key is, I really recommend checking out a couple of the links in the description where I've got a couple of videos that explain it more thoroughly, because we just want to learn this song really. But the chords that we've played so far in this song are in the key of A. A, D, E, and the F sharp minor. They are all like the primary chords, the first options, the obvious chords to use, and they work well with A, in the key of A. And any melody over the top of that would typically be using the A major scale. Then we have this total change when we go to the D minor, G, C, and A minor. All of those chords, pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. It resolves and it is now in the key of C. Therefore, the melody would use the C major scale. Pretty woman, say a while, pretty woman, get away. You know, that's the C major scale working over there, and we have a change of key. Now this happens in songs, usually in Westlife songs or Boyzone songs or any ballads where the guys have been sitting on a chair for 2 minutes and then they all stand up for the last chorus. That is what a key change is typically used for, or an example of it. But here we have this transition chord, this D minor. That D minor chord allows us to get from the A key of A. As soon as he goes D minor, it's a change. Now, every time a D minor is used in a song, that doesn't mean there's a key change. It's just that's how it's used in this song. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Okay, so we just have those simple 4 chords. Same strumming pattern before and a bar for each chord. Pretty woman, say yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. And then the final chord of that section suddenly becomes the A major. So from pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. Okay, that's a key change because A major is not in the key of C. It can crop up in there, but this now changes us back to the key of A, where the chords go back to the F sharp minor that we've used before. Does use a D minor chord, but just for creative effect there, we're still in the key of A and then E. And it's more obvious here when you'll hear the key change. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. We're back to the more familiar chords that have been used already in the song, and the departure, the key change happened when we were suddenly using totally different chords. It's almost like learning another song in the middle. So let's go for that. This is after the riff. In the middle of the song, we get D minor, 2, 3, 4. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, stop a while. Pretty woman, give your smile. Stay on the C. D minor again. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. Key change, 'cause I need you. I'll treat you right. A major, F sharp minor, D minor, E major, Riff. And then we're back to the more familiar Pretty Woman. Familiar chord sequences until the end of the song. So much to cover in this one. If it takes a little longer than your average song to learn, it's because of those changing sections. You've got a complex riff. You've got, the main chord sequence of the song has a bar chord in it, so not easy for everyone, and a key change. So although each individual bit might be fairly, you might get it fairly quickly on its own, the transitions between them, knowing the order of them, that's going to take longer. Just give it a little bit of time. There's nothing there that you won't be able to do if you've made it this far in the video. It's always the joins. It's always the joins between sections, and the easier songs that, for example, make up the bulk of my beginner's course are typically chosen not just because they have fewer chords, but they have fewer transitions. They don't change as much throughout the song, so they're easier to learn. But I hope you have fun with this one. More help on the website at andyguitar.co.uk. Do a search for Pretty Woman and I'll put some info and chord sheets on that page. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye for now.